Hey there, FPV pilots. It's Smooth Virus, call sign Virus, back with another vlog. In the actually, today is the second day, no, third day of the quote unquote official 2018 flying season. For me, flying season usually is concurrent with daylight savings time, but that's not the point of the vlog tonight. I wanted to bring you an update on the situation I talked about last week with the AMA saying that all FPV flying is prohibited in the Washington, D.C. Special Flight Rules area, which basically means anywhere from 15 to 30 miles out from Reagan National Airport. At the time, it hadn't affected any clubs, but I expected it would, and now it has. Now, it does need to be pointed out that I'm not a member of the club that this is affected by. Actually, I'm not a member of any club right now because my club got shut down by the county, not because of this situation, for something completely different, which I talked about 2 weeks ago. So the club at the center of all the controversy has suspended all FPV flying at their fields. I did see an email, a copy of the email that was sent out to club members posted on RC groups. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'll just go through the key points real quick. The board has been in discussion with AMA HQ Government Relations, our AMA District VP, and AMA Associate District VP, and has been made very clear that per FAA definition and decree, no recreational FPV flight is authorized inside the DC CIFRA. We are still seeking written confirmation that FPV flight using a standalone screen would be acceptable, but it is very clear that any recreational FPV using goggles is not allowable in the DC CIFRA. Until further notice, all FPV multi-rotor and wing races, practice sessions, and recreational flight activities at Poplar, Ford, and Lorton are suspended. The FAA has begun doing field checks in the region in the last 2 weeks, and we expect enforcement actions against anyone or any club found to be violating the rules. It has been made clear that any club violations will cause NVRC to immediately lose AMA charter status. The board is preparing a waiver request to the FAA to return to our previous FPV policies at Poplar Ford Field. We are working with the AMA in this process, and we expect that filing to be officially submitted in March. Per members' previous experience with the FAA waiver approval process in the CIFRA, it is likely we will not be able to resume FPV activities at NVRC fields until the fall. All right, so I don't need to read the whole thing. I expected this to happen. This is very similar to what happened in the fall of 2015 when the FAA decreed that all RC flying in the CIFRA was to be shut down, and they closed every single club in the entire region. It started at NVRC, and then within 2 months they shut down all the other clubs in the DC metro area, which is 6 million people. I suspect within 2 months all the other clubs in the DC CIFRA will suspend all FPV flying, which is unfortunate because right now I'm kind of at that time of year, and I expect a lot of other people do this. They kind of let their AMA membership lapse, until a few days before they start flying again when the weather gets nice, or they have an event coming up in a few days. And I'm guilty of doing that too. So I haven't renewed yet. I don't know if my membership is still current. And I'm not a member of a club anymore because my club's been shut down. And at this point, I'm really trepidatious about joining another club, because I could join the club that's supposed to be taking over for CASA and next week find out, well, we have to suspend all FPV flight per direction from the AMA. Now, I've gone on the Facebook UAV legal discussion group and posted about this, and so far the experts that I've talked to are like, legally, there's no difference between flying FPV inside the CIFRA and flying FPV outside the CIFRA. The FAA's position on all of it is the same. You have to fly line of sight, and FPV is not permitted. However, they haven't been enforcing that, and everybody has been effectively ignoring that since 2014 for the last 4 years. So what brought this all on? For those of us in the DC metro area, I have no idea. It does feel like the AMA is taking the FPV pilots and showing them the door and telling them to get out. That may be a little harsh. I'm being a little harsh, but that's what it feels like. I want to feel more comfortable with this, but I don't like what's going on. And I have to commend the members of MVRC. They're taking it in stride. They're going to get a waiver. They probably will get it and be able to resume operations. But, you know, I don't want to quit the AMA. The AMA is the only lobbying group that we have, really, with any influence on the bureaucrats here in DC at all. I prefer to be an AMA member and have some defense and also some insurance. But, you know, I feel like, you know, the bouncer has put his arm around my shoulders, walked me to the door, said, "There's the door. Have a nice day. See you later. Bye-bye. So long." And I'd like, you know, to be frank, I'd like an explanation to the AMA, like, what's going on? You guys are supposed to be defending us. You told us back in the spring of 2016 to keep flying FPV, and now you're saying absolutely not. And if you catch us doing it, you'll have the club thrown out of the AMA. I'm just mystified as to what brought this all on. I want to renew my membership, but once again, just like what happened in the winter of 2015, 2016, why? I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. You guys let me know down here in the comments, and let me know what you think. I need some reassurance, but I suspect I'm not going to get any. I'm just going to get grounded again, just like I was for about 6 months before. And it doesn't matter whether I like it or not. The AMA has given us the boot. So, anyhow, I'll move on to some more positive stuff. The build on the big FPV glider is continuing. I'm working on getting the servos in the wing. I'm working on getting my Pit Lab OSD and autopilot here from Poland. And I'm going to try and get the Goblin. I'm going to try and get the maiden flight of the Goblin as soon as I can. As soon as I can do that. The Goblin just needs a little tuning before it is flown. So we'll have that, and I should have the video from the DC Maxecutors indoor flying event for you pretty soon. So thanks for watching, and if you guys like what you see, please, let's see, where's the subscribe button? I think it's here. I'm probably wrong, but I think it's here. All right, so please hit subscribe, and I'll keep you all updated, and hopefully you'll see less of me kvetching about the AMA and the FAA and more flying. I want to put up some more flying videos and get back in the air soon, even though it's blustery and cold and nasty. February was so nice, but winter came back, and now it's winter again. I don't know. Well, anyway, you guys have a super fun one, and we'll catch you later.